We're here talking to Rydel Cerezo, Snap finalist, photographer. I'd like you to get into the theme of this piece a little bit. What led you to take this shot and composition and color?
100%. So I was really influenced and inspired by French New Wave film, specifically an Eric Rohmer film called Claire's Knee. And I think it was this moment in which one of the characters faced heartbreak, and I kind of wanted to see what that would look like in using a Filipinx person as a means to kind of expand towards the emotions that people who are Filipinx and queer go through. And this very gaze of looking back for me was this important moment where I think it really speaks well to the queer experience of one that is hard to define. I think his gaze is very difficult just because it's neither an invitation nor a warning. Mm-hmm. So I think that's quite something really important to me because
yeah, and there seems to be some level of frailty in his expression as well.
100%. Yeah, I think for me it's the sense of masculinity he has that gets a bit broken down, and that kind of vulnerability was really important for me, especially.
How deliberate were you with the color scheme?
I'm actually quite deliberate about that. I think acquiring the red shorts, even hiring an actor that was darker skinned as well, and getting this green background, making sure it was a lush green summerscape, was very important to me. I think I'm really interested in the ways colors emote and make sense and can attribute to emotions, and also just psychological and spiritual kind of connotations that go with them, for sure.
Yeah, it's very simple and basic outfit that he's wearing.
100%.
I have a question that's a little bit outside of the box with this photograph. I noticed, and I have never seen this before, that you have what look like little feet on the bottom of your frames.
Yeah, definitely. So I had a show at the Polygon Gallery, and it was an opportunity for me to play with frames. I saw that the frame could actually add context towards a photograph, and so for this particular frame, since it was inspired by cinema, I thought we wanted to create this little feet added to it because it kind of made reminiscent to the way a TV would look like, the way a big screen would look like, or when you go in a drive-in. It just made sense to me to really call into the context in which this image was made. So it added a little bit more information for me so that the audience can think more about what's outside the frames. And a lot of my work also is very religiously influenced, and I kind of was influenced by the ornate framing that Roman Catholic paintings would have and images would have. So it also is an allusion to that as well.
It's interesting because there's a lot of frames that are very ornate, and obviously a lot of thought has gone into it. Yet this is simple and equally as effective.
Exactly. Even the choices of the frames. I think this one is mahogany, and mahogany is typically used for wood for pews and everything else in churches as well. So definitely.
It's a fabulous photograph. I wish you luck in the competition. Thanks very much for talking to us tonight.
Thanks so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.